Saddest movies I ever watched. Titanic, Interstellar.
She drowned in a creek this morning.
Damn! What the fuck? Okay, yeah, see. What the fuck? What the fuck? My nigga.
I love you, Jay.
Shout out my nigga Derek, man. Saddest movies I ever watched. I ain't gonna lie. Top 3 already up here. Titanic, Interstellar. Goddamn. I don't know.
You know, sad movies are sad, but they're also good. Just like people watch horror movies to get scared, people watch sad movies to feel. And I mean really. Ew. And that's what we'll be going over today. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be going over some of the saddest movies I've ever watched. And I mean like really sad, so y'all might want to grab some tissues, like for real. And in the end, I'll go over one of my favorites, but also one of the saddest movies I've ever seen.
Is it crazy that you be watching Welcome to Derry? I was planning on watching that It show. I was planning on watching that shit too. I don't know, bruh. Should I might watch it on Patreon. I don't know. Is that shit fire?
Favorites, but also one of the saddest movies I've ever seen. And if we talking about sad movies, I gotta talk about
Disney movies. Fuck the Disney movies, nigga. I'm taking Interstellar, Titanic, and goddamn. Don't ask me why. I don't know why, but Sinners Loki got me a little sad at the end too. I don't know why. Am I a bitch for that? I might just be a bitch. But you can't prove to me I'm a bitch though. But still though, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I feel like, I don't know, bro. The end of damn Cars 1, Cars 2. Damn car. I forgot, bro. How did the Cars even go? Bruh, I remember watching Cars, but I don't vividly remember Cars, though. You know what I'm saying? So I can't even tell you if that made me sad or not. The end of Sinners made me sad for no reason, bruh. Like, the whole, like him, the nigga being old and shit. The nigga seeing him being old and shit. And then, like, him seeing, what was it again? His uncle? Or his cousin? I forgot. But he was in vampire form. McQueen is fading on. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. That probably would have got me, though.
In my belief, Disney movies are how most kids are introduced to sad films. And you may forget they have any because Disney movies now are so booty. But man, back in my day, it was hit after hit of sadness though. Toy Story 2, Jesse's backstory of being abandoned, sad. Especially after Toy Story 4 told us these dudes come to life because of us. That's so sad. That's like you think you go into the park with your mom and you get all dressed up, you get all excited.
I never got sad at it though.
And then she just leaves you on the side of a road in a box. Monsters Inc. 2, just sad. Crazy part is I love this movie and I'm fine every time
Monsters Inc. 2? You talking about like the when they went to that school or something? What do they call Monster University?
Monsters Inc. 2, just sad. Crazy part is I love this movie.
I'm crying about my nigga Mufasa to this day. I ain't gonna lie, Scar did hold that nigga though. You can't lie, Scar definitely did hold that nigga for no reason, bruh. That ass. Hold on, bruh. Lion King, Mufasa death. Simba. German. I don't want to watch it in German. Y'all gonna add the Billie Eilish damn shit? Come on. How does this shit sound in German though?
Lang lebe der König.
Oh, it sounds like it's casted a spell on niggas. This shit is sad as hell though. Especially being simple. Bro, I'm sorry. It's not it's not funny, bro. It's not funny, bro, but I'm sorry. Why the fuck did they do? Bro, come on, bro. They can't. Come on, my nigga. Come on, bro. I can't be watching a sad film and this shit in German, bro. No, I'm not. I'm not laughing at this nigga dying. Bro, it's this nigga scream, bro. Bro, I didn't mean to click on it in German, but I got curious, my nigga. Bro, come on, bro. It's not funny, bro, but come on, bro. It's just the shit in Germany, my nigga. That's the shit that's frying me. He did not sound like that when he was screaming, gang. But that shit is fucked up though. RP Mufasa for real. Scar, you still a hoe to this day. I don't give a damn, nigga. I don't give a damn, motherfucker. You hear me?
And I'm fine every time.
I didn't watch the new Lion King. I ain't watched that. It was like Scar backstory, right?
Sure thing too. Just sad. Crazy part is I love this movie and I'm fine every time I watch it until that
Or it
gang
wasn't
ended,
Mufasa.
bro.
It was one of the
Sully
backstories.
saying bye to Boo is just. I'm sorry. Then there's Nemo, which when it comes to Disney, I think could be the saddest one. Oh, and you might not believe me.
Kid.
A movie about finding a fish is the most messed up one. Really?
That was
Yeah,
good.
it could be, because people forget that in the
I still
first
to the
5
day
minutes
didn't
of
watch
this
that.
movie, we see Marlon's wife and children get wiped out right in front of him. Yeah, they gave this dude an Uchiha backstory. And his one kid who does remain is left handicapped. Nemo, with a tiny fin like he's that dude from Scary Movie 2. Disney movies be sad, bro. I haven't even mentioned
watch
Up
that.
and Coco. Those movies left me crying like a bitch. Especially that Coco scene at the end. Remember me. Although I
didn't watch
have
Coco.
to say goodbye. Yeah, Disney got it. Even before those two Dollars movies like The Lion King and Bambi used to mess me up. But I think that's just animal movies in general, which could really be its own category. Dog movies in specific,
Got a
they
guitar
just be
because of that
sad.
shit?
Like Old Yeller. Another Disney movie, by the way,
Yeller.
but just way before my time. About a boy whose dog gets sick and he has to put him down.
Ah, yeah, killing a dog, bro. I watched Coco, but wasn't even paying attention whatsoever. I gotta tap into my movie bag, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I really gotta tap into my movie. My movie bag's not that high, bro. For real. I gotta
And
tap
I'm not
into
talking about euthanizing him either. Nah, I wish.
about to utilize
I mean,
Patreon
you had
like
to
shit,
take
bro.
him
I
out to
don't
the
care.
back and prime Fortnite
What movie
200
you-
pump his dog.
I'm
Then
on
there's the
Patreon
movie
right after
Hachi,
stream
A
today,
Dog's
bro.
Tale. And this one really got me.
Dead
A
ass.
movie about a loyal dog named Hachi and his owner, and the bond they formed over years. And when I say loyal, I mean extremely
Nigga, I felt
loyal.
betrayed.
Every day he would walk with his owner to the train station before he went off to work. And every day he would come back to the train station and walk home with his owner when he came out of work. The bond these two had was special, man. These two were like the pinnacle of man and man's best friend. Pick me up every day from the train station. I know fathers that won't even do that for their kid. Not even on his ninth birthday. But one day after doing the regular routine, you know, Hachi going to the train station with
Not saying
him,
it's
dropping
relatable
him
or nothing,
off.
just
While
facts.
Hachi's owner is at work, he tragically passes away. I know.
Damn.
I know. He was just giving a lecture in this class he teaches and then boom, collapsed.
Damn.
And that's not even the sad part. Because since he died at work, Hachi obviously never knew. I mean, how would he? Was they gonna call him? And since he never knew, he sat there waiting at the train station for him to come back from work for 10 years.
Damn, that's fucked up, bro. That's fucked up. I don't know, man. There's something about it, bro. Something about when animals, like, I don't know, lose their companion or some shit, bro. That should be frying me, bro.
Train station
That
for
shit
him
low-key
to come
bringing a
back
tear to
from
my eye. I'm gonna
work
be a grown man, though. I ain't gonna let no shit
for
drop.
10 years. Yeah, Hachi came back every single day waiting for his owner to come back from work for a literal decade. And he's a dog, so obviously he doesn't know his owner is dead no matter how many people tell him. He just feels him missing. In his mind, his owner just isn't coming home. Dang. They must have
That's
him working
fucked, bro.
really
God damn.
hard. And to make this all sadder, not only does Hachi literally die out in
I
the
feel
cold
bad,
waiting
bro.
for his owner to come
I know
back,
it's a movie,
which
but
just
that
had
shit
me.
that made me feel bad,
But
bro.
this whole movie really happened. In Japan, this actually
Damn.
happened. A man left to work one day and passed away, and his dog, you know, did what Hachi
10
did.
years and
the
nobody
people
got,
in
bro.
Japan,
Bro, that was his dog, bro. He only knew him. He only knew, bro. He only knew.
man left to work one day and passed away, and his dog, you know, did what
His dog
Hachi
was
did.
waiting
And the
on
people
him.
of Japan erected them a statue to symbolize loyalty and companionship. This is what I mean. I respect y'all who own pets, because movies like these are the reasons I don't want a dog. I had one when I was a kid, a Yorkie, and never again. You asking me to willingly get attached to a creature that is nothing but loyal, adorable, comforting, kind, just for them to be gone before I even turn 30? Y'all are either soldiers or masochists, because that has to be some form of torture. If I get a dog, it's gonna be when I'm in my final days. That way I can say I had a dog, but I don't have to deal with the pain of losing
Like, I
one.
had a
It's gonna
dog
be
for
close
3
too.
months.
When I say final
Max.
days, I mean like my last minute.
Well,
in my
that-
dying breath,
We
I'm
had a
gonna be
dog
like,
before that, though,
son,
before I was born. Or when I
Come
was
here,
young.
son. Son. Get me a Yorkie.
But dog movies, I know they really do strike at the heart. Only ones that made me cry are the really sad ones like Hachi and Santa Buddies. But a movie that really messed me up is...
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I did tear. I did drop a tear at the end of Interstellar. I did. I'm gonna be honest. I did, bro. I did. I sat there with a straight face. 2 seconds later, I feel a random I feel something going down my face. I look down. Well, I can't really look at my tears, but I wipe my shit. Nigga, I'm crying. I don't even know how. Like, bro, I thought I was like good. Santa Buddies was a hitman. Game night, what you want to play? Bro, yeah, nah, the dad, it's not about the dad dying in space. It was more so, what did happen? It was more so like the dude, he was trapped in space, kind of. Like, he went off to space, but every click he heard on, like, the other planet, it was like a year on normal Earth. Sparking around 11? Should we could. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? So when he was on that other planet, every time he heard a little click on that planet, a year went by on Earth and shit like that. So he kept hearing the click, 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 click as he was trying to like do some shit on that planet, which I kind of forgot he was doing. They went into this black hole. Their spaceship got into this black hole, and like he was basically stuck out there. He couldn't get back. So that nigga was able to see like the world or something like that. You know what? He'll explain the shit. It's been so long since I watched this shit.
Now this movie, not gonna lie, was gonna be the one I put as the saddest for the vid.
Space
but
Buddies
I got
was
reminded of
Yo,
another
how
movie
many
that
damn
literally
dogs?
scarred me. So
Yo,
this one gonna have
is
to
that
go
another
second
damn
place.
dog
But don't
movie,
get
son?
that confused. This movie is still very, very sad. And also, one of my favorites. Seriously, if you've never seen it,
Watch
please
every
do not let
Buddies
one of my
movie.
videos be your first experience with it. Please. So Interstellar is a movie where we follow this NASA pilot named Cooper and his 2 kids. His daughter Murph
This
and his
shit made me
son
sad as hell, bro.
Timothy Chalamet. They live on Earth just like me and you
Spooky
in the year
buddies.
26. Oh my goodness. Only with a small difference, a tiny
on,
one.
bruh.
Their Earth is ruined. They got some scientific explanation for it in the movie, but to sum it up, their Earth is dusty. It's ashy, nothing can grow, and it's looking like the Earth is doomed. Until one day, there's some good news. This same dust that's ruining the Earth creates a message on the ground that Cooper decodes, and he uses that to find NASA's secret base. How the dust did that, I'm not going to explain now, but it did it. And this British NASA professor tells Cooper there's still a chance to save the human race.
So he went out to space to
that's
damn
great.
do it.
What do I gotta
He
do?
better man
Abandon
than
your
me.
kids.
Nigga like me not going to
The
damn
only
space.
solution they had to deal with this dusty globe stuff and save humanity was for Cooper to ditch his kids to go check out planets that could potentially host life. You
Fuck
know,
that.
house humans. And I really, really wanted to make a joke about how I ditched my kids for free, no saving humanity needed. But after seeing how his kids reacted, I can't, man. I can't. Look at Murph's reaction. I don't think I could walk out on my daughter.
That shit was sad, bro. Oh, now I remember. Damn. Hold on, man. Don't make me start tearing up now, man. Dude, I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. I remember him being trapped behind like the library shelf. They got a library in that house. He was trapped behind like the inside of the library shelf in space. And he was seeing through it, and his daughter was like, I forgot, like 40 or 50 years older, and she was still waiting on this nigga to come back or some bullshit. I
After
forgot.
seeing her cry like that,
She was
at
still
least
waiting
not
on
without
this
like
nigga
a
to come back.
blindfold or
Like,
some
years
shades or
and
something.
years
No
and
one wants
years
their
and
parents
years
to
and years
leave,
later.
much less a kid who only has one of them, and let alone to freaking
That shit was
space.
fucked.
I'd rather you just tell me he went to prison. Can you say he went to prison? That's what I'd rather hear.
'Cause she was
The crazy
waiting on this
part
nigga
is
to
it's
come
sadder
back.
on a rewatch because you know all the messed up stuff that happens later. Bro, this junk is so sad. Even the dust was telling him to stay. That's how sad it is. But alas, Cooper decides to go when he leaves his daughter Murph and Timothy
Super Buddies
Chalamet
was a hit,
behind.
too.
And I remember watching Cooper get on that
niggas and these
spaceship
buddies,
thinking,
bro.
dang, man, this is
You niggas
messed
and these
up.
dog
Leaving your
movies.
kids for 2 years? 2 years? Man. But, I mean, hey, at least it's for humanity. It's saving them. And 2 years ain't that long, right? And I should have known something was going to
It
go
wasn't
wrong
2
the
years,
second I thought
motherfucker.
this. Because I was right. 2 years is not that long. The Barbie movie came out 2 years ago, and I still remember falling asleep in that theater clear as day. 2 years is not that long. And
2
it's
years ain't
especially not when it's to save humanity. So,
2 years
what's
not
the
nothing.
catch? Well, after Cooper and the crew successfully get through this wormhole they have to go through, they have to decide which of the 3 planets they want to go to, you know,
head was
check
shot.
if people can live on them. And after deciding on this one planet that's completely covered in water, things go horribly wrong. Why? Well, besides the fact the planet is completely covered in water, so if humans went there, where are we gonna live? Bikini Bottom? Their ship engines get flooded, stranding them on the planet for some time. How long? About 3 hours, which may seem like nothing in the grand scheme of things, because 3 hours, what is that? Half a Stranger Things episode? That's nothing. But y'all gotta remember, this is space we're talking about. Space got different rules than Earth, as we know. When they thankfully get their engines working again and get back.
Imagine going to space for an hour and next thing you know, you come back to Earth and it's 10 years later, my nigga. Like, imagine going to space in 2025 and you come back, it's 2035 as soon as you come back. Now, just put that in their time's perspective. Nigga, this shit damn near was goddamn... Boy,
come
what?
to the main ship.
That
The
was some
dude that
Avatar
stayed on board
shit,
informs
100
them.
years later, by the
Yeah,
time
that
they
may
came
have
back.
been only a bit of time for them, but thanks to space and gravity and relativity and all this science stuff, those 3 hours were actually 23 years.
Man, that shit is bad,
my
bro.
goodness. When they revealed this, it
That's what
felt
I'm
like
saying,
it
bro.
happened to me. Like I was shocked. 3 hours on that
you dropped
planet is
12.
23 years on
Son,
Earth.
I would've been there if
insane.
dropped 12.
This is like the movie Old, but way worse. 23 years for 3
That's
hours.
it.
That means a dude in the 30s could have landed on this planet, been there for about an hour, hour and a
Now
half.
imagine
and
24 hours, gang. What is that? You coming back to a whole millennium.
he would have missed significant
A whole
events.
new
Come back to
millennium.
Earth confused.
You're not knowing anybody
Germany
when you
did
come
what?
back to Earth.
And it's not only crazy to think
You might not
about,
know
but
any
this
stars.
reveal also leads to probably the saddest scene in the
There might be
movie.
a whole-
When we have to watch Cooper review messages
just
his
new.
kids left
Let's
him
put it
over
like
the
that.
last
Everything just
23
new, bro.
years and realize he pretty much missed out on their entire lives. Ah, man, listen here,
that shit-
man.
that shit was
Seeing how
fucked up.
happy he was at first to see his kids, only for his smile to fade once he realized he wasn't able to be a part of any of it. It
For
hurts.
23
Their birthdays,
years,
their
gang.
graduations,
That
his
nigga
son's
missed his
wedding,
kid for
the
20
death of his father-in-law,
She
the
was
birth
waiting
of his
on her-
grandson, the death of his
She was
grandson,
waiting-
which just makes
damn.
things even sadder. And even Murph's 35th birthday, which is, by the way, the same age Cooper was when he left. Even on a rewatch, bro, this is just a different level of messed up, bro. Like, if there was even a
That
little
shit
part of me
fucked.
that might have seriously walked out on my future kids,
She was
after
still
watching
waiting on
this
him to
scene,
come
it's
back,
gone.
man.
It's gone. They can thank Interstellar. And it's crazy, because for as sad as it is for Cooper, you know who I really feel bad for? The guy that waited for them on the spaceship. He waited on that craft for 23 years alone. And yeah, he did know about the time dilation, so maybe that helped a little. But he thought at most, these dudes gonna be down there 7 years. You know, that's a long time, but it beats 2 decades. Am I right? Am I right? This junk is messed up. People be overlooking the loneliness and pain this dude must have felt. I would have gotten FOMO. I would have started thinking crazy stuff. Like, what if the planet was just so lit they abandoned me and the rest of the human race because they didn't want us to ruin the party? What if? I'm just saying. It may sound
expect that for
stupid, but
years,
after
my
year
nigga.
12,
Yeah,
that's
that-
what you're gonna be thinking, bro. Yeah, this
I
junk
have
is
watched
sad.
Interstellar.
And it only gets sadder towards the end, too. Because in the end, not only does the whole crew die except Cooper and Anne Hathaway, but we see Cooper reunite with Mirth, which you might be
Yeah.
like, oh, isn't that good? Yeah,
That
it
nigga was
was.
stuck behind
You're
a
right.
little
It was
library
good.
shelf.
Truly was good.
That shit fucked me up, son.
For about 5 minutes. Because by the time they reunited, Cooper's little girl
Yo,
was
shut the
on
fuck up.
her deathbed. Yeah, she's old now. This is so foul, bro. So foul.
That
But
shit
hey,
fucked-
it
that
shows
shit
you
fucked
what
me
this
up.
movie's
I
about.
forgot about
Time.
that part.
One of those things we just can't
That
get
shit
back.
fucked me up.
So hold
That
your
shit
loved
fucked me
ones
up.
close, because you never know when you might get sent on a space mission.
I'm not a bitch though, but a nigga did drop a couple of tears though, man. A nigga did drop a couple of tears. I ain't gonna lie, dead ass, you know? But they were grown man tears. They were manly tears, alright? Grown, strong, buff, 6'2" handsome men can cry too. Alright? Oh, I love you too, my nigga. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Bitch ass nigga.
Listen, to save humanity, it got thrown into a... And now, for the saddest movie of the video.
Yo, can someone get that message out of here? Can someone get that message out of here? Why is it showing I can't delete it? Did they take that option away? Fuck you. Had that shit on speed
Look,
dial.
I got the same rules for this movie that I had for
had
Interstellar.
it
Watch it
ready.
before you watch this.
Just wait.
And Just hope you don't get scarred. In this one, we follow a middle school boy named Jess who likes to draw, and the sad stuff already begins because this kid.
I thought this kid was from I thought he was from like what's that other movie he was in? Am I tripping? It wasn't this. It was something else. I thought he was about to talk about another movie. It was called. Was it this? It might have been this. I don't
follow a middle school boy named Jess who likes to draw, and the sad stuff already begins because this kid lives on a farm. And I don't mean the kind of farm that pops into your head when you think of a farm, you know, the fields, the cattle. Nah, I mean his family is barely scraping by, and he has to wear his sister's shoes to go to school. And I didn't grow up in the best area as a kid, but being broke in the city is definitely different than being broke out in the sticks. Like, I'll take witnessing drive-bys over having to walk 15 miles to school if I miss my bus. I'm good. But his family's financial situation wasn't the only issue.
This Super Buddies had me damn crying.
Out of all of his siblings, Jess is not only a middle child, so you know his parents hate him, but he's the only boy. And when you combo that with a cold dad that only seems to care about his daughters, you might start hating your home life. Like, seriously though, the difference is crazy. He'll hug and kiss his daughter and wish her a good night, but for Jess, hey, lights out, little bro. Like what the? I get the whole you're supposed to raise your boys to be tougher, but dang, bro, I can't get a good night. And I remember always watching this thinking, you know, some friends would be nice to help alleviate all this suffering going on at home.
Oh man,
Just didn't even get that. Because at the school he goes to, he gets bullied.
Oh man,
and this movie really reminds me of how cool or dedicated these kids used to be bullied. Because tell me why Jess gets on his bus, right? And some girl in the back throws a sandwich at him. Like, y'all see what I mean? That means she either made that sandwich just to throw it at him, or she forfided her lunch just to bully him. That's dedication. Jess is broke, home life ain't the best, and he has no friends. Could things get any worse? Yes. But they don't. At least not immediately. Because first, things got better for Jess when a new girl came to school. Leslie. And y'all know how back in school, everyone used to be interested every time there was a new kid, like, oh, where's she from? Yeah, nobody in the school cared. Even Jess didn't like her after she beat him in a race.
I should have seen when I came to the new school for real. I walked in that bitch head high. Well, technically it wasn't a new school, but it was just me transition from elementary to middle school. Head high, smiling. They love me.
You might find silly, but I don't blame him. So yeah, the point is Jess did not like Leslie at all. But that changes fast. Because after finding out they live right next door to each other, seeing she gets bullied too, and biggest of all, her giving him a stick of gum.
Still talking about goddamn space buddies, man. When I transferred last year, I was instantly on varsity Leek. Can't match that, fuck nigga. I don't gotta match that, bitch. Did you get suspended for doing a YouTube video at school and came back and all the goddamn clout was on you? No, nigga. Motherfucker.
Bullied too, and biggest of all, her giving him a stick of gum? A stick of gum? In middle school? I knew some.
Them niggas, I walked up that aisle to get into the main hallway in the cafeteria where the buses be dropping us off at. I walked up there the day after I came back for suspension. They was waiting for my arrival. Like, it was like 14 niggas all standing right there cheesing. Damn, they're ready to give me a standing ovation. Happy I'm back.
People that'll do some wild stuff for a stick of gum.
I was in a
Jess
button
and
up
Leslie
too.
start to become sort of friends.
I was fresh my first day back.
Because Jess was still a little closed off, a little hesitant. I don't know if it was the whole cooties thing or what, but you can tell Jess and Leslie were cool, but he wasn't going to share his Spotify playlist with her. That is until one day after school, Jess and Leslie decide to explore these woods.
He's fantasizing about being suspended. It's not the fact that I got suspended. It's the fact that I came. You know what? Fuck you, motherfucker.
You know, for fun. Yeah, for fun. I love running around, getting bitten by mosquitoes, and coming home smelling like grass. I love that stuff. But while they're exploring and talking about, you know, kid stuff, they stumble upon this old rope hanging above a cliff.
We not watching Snow Bunnies,
may have looked like an ordinary rope, but after Leslie and Jess swing on it, Leslie says this rope will now be their bridge. Bridge to what, you may ask? Well, the bridge to the other side of the creek. A place just for her and Jess. A place she names Terabithia. It's the title, Bridge to Terabithia. And you might be confused. What you mean, a world for themselves? This ain't Minecraft. Well, when they swing across the creek, Leslie and Jess pretty much start playing pretend, imagining a whole world around them. A world where they're king and queen. A world where there are no bullies throwing sandwiches at them. No mean or negligent parents not showing them any love. Just them. And I'm not gonna lie, when I was rewatching this, it genuinely brought a smile to my face. Like, my feet were kicked up in the air and everything. I'm serious too. My mom came in and asked me what I was doing. Cause it was just so sweet. Terabithia was kind of like their escape from reality. And not only did it strike a chord with me, cause I used to play pretend when I was a kid, which was probably way lamer than what they're doing. I used to just pretend I was Goku or something. But it was just also nice to see that Terabithia was making them closer as friends. Like they started spending every day together. Leslie opened up about her family. Jess opened up about his. They went to church together. Jess even told Leslie he has a crush on their teacher, which I always thought it was ridiculous when dudes said they liked their teachers, bro. Like, out of every person in the school you could go for, you're gonna go for your teacher? Come on, bruh.
I can't stand with that take, man. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like everybody had a bad 5th grade teacher for no reason. Dead ass. Everybody had a bad 5th grade teacher.
Which I always thought it was ridiculous when dudes said they liked their teachers, bro. Like, out of every person in the school you could go for, you're gonna go for your teacher? Come on, bruh. The principal is right there. The point is Terabithia was making them closer, and they finally had something to look forward to. It was making them happier. Like, y'all cannot tell me it doesn't bring even a little joy to your heart. Come on. I see that little smile, bro. Things were going great for these two. Obviously, their home life was still a problem, especially for Jess. But at the very least, things were on the up and up. Extremely on the up and up. Because just when you thought things couldn't get any better, that teacher Jess has a crush on invites him on a field trip. Which honestly, you know I'm happy for Jess. That's my boy. This is a major win in his eyes.
Invites him on a field trip. What type? Why is she inviting him? So if he's invited, isn't everybody else invited?
That teacher Jess has a crush on invites him on a field trip. Which honestly, you know I'm happy for Jess. That's my boy. This is a major win in his eyes. But is this not weird? Like, the trip to the museum is fine. That's perfectly fine. But the weird thing is that when we see Jess meet up with his teacher, she's the only one in the car. Like, it's just them two going. Like, again, I know this is a major W in Jess's eyes, but even if it was the principal calling me for a one-on-one hangout, I would have been scratching my head. But nothing happened, thankfully. The teacher wasn't a monster. Just very weird. And they hung out and enjoyed the museum. Jess really enjoyed the museum. But then Jess gets home and his family is saying how they were worried sick and they thought he died. Which is weird because, like, Mom, I told you before I left, you just ignored me. And why the heck would I be dead?
Your friend Leslie is dead.
Damn!
She drowned in a creek this morning.
Damn! What the fuck? Okay, yeah, see. What the fuck? What the fuck? My nigga? No, I'd be sick. I ain't gonna lie. I'd be sick, bro. I'd be sick. Oh, no. I'd be sick. Oh, nah, bro. That low-key fucked me up. That's sad, bro. I'd be sick. Because it's the fact that it's like, you know, if you didn't go on that one-on-one field trip with the teacher, you could have probably prevented some shit from happening. And you could have... That's fucked up, man. God damn!
She drowned in a creek this morning. Apparently, she tried to swing across on a rope and it broke.
That's some Life is Strange shit. Nigga said, nigga, that shit
This movie
fucked up.
takes the darkest.
Oh, they tried swinging on that rope they always been swinging on. Oh my god, that shit snapped. I ain't gonna listen. I ain't gonna drop no tears though. I'm
Broke.
This movie takes the darkest of darkest turns.
Who is it? Had to deepen my voice, man. Couldn't show I was damn near tearing up in this bitch. Had to deepen my voice, bruh. Had to show out I couldn't show I was damn tearing up, man.
This movie.
She drowned in a creek this morning. Apparently, she tried to swing across on a rope and it broke.
Oh, Bev. I got a water.
This movie takes the darkest of darkest turns when we find out Leslie, Jesse's newfound best friend, died. Yup, and she's really dead. Like, after this point, we never see her again. I remember the first time I saw this movie, or should I say read the book in class. Bro, this part messed me up. Cause like, I'm a kid, bro. My mom still walks me to school. And the only time I seen people die was in those Disney movies we talked about. But you know, those are cartoon animals. Like, it makes me sad, but this is just grim. I remember when my 3rd grade teacher read this part out loud, some of the kids in the class started crying, and one of the kids sitting next to me raised his hand.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I was not the type of nigga during read along, bro, in elementary school. I was not the type of nigga to pay attention at all to the book. As I got older, I probably pay attention to books now and shit. But That shit wouldn't have got me though. During the real, I would have dead had to watch the movie. I was a watching the movie type of nigga, bro. I was
And
not.
said what we were all thinking.
Nah.
Yes. You said Leslie's dead? And I think it was worse now that I watched as an adult. Like back then it just scarred me, but now I know why it scarred me. Leslie was an 11 or 12-year-old kid who died in an accident. And it's not like she was a bad person. She didn't do anything wrong. I mean, bro, she's a kid, first of all. And the movie showed us the opposite. She was sold to us as like the reason Jess was starting to feel better. So for her to randomly get taken away like that was not only sad on its own, but it's sadder because it's realistic. The same way the movie presented it is the same way death is in real life. No build up at all. It just happens. Like y'all know how you'll be watching like a Terminator movie or something and you'll know Arnold's about to die because you'll say something like, oh, get to the job, don't forget me. So, like something like that. In real life, we know it's not like that. And this movie encapsulates that perfectly. Y'all like that word? Nah, for real. Let me tell you how real this movie is. When I lost my friend, I was at the gym. You know, I was bench pressing. I was probably about to hit a PR or something because, you know, I'm strong. And my other buddy came up to me and showed me on his phone that people were posting my friend with the caption, RIP. And y'all know how people be saying their heart sunk to their ass? Yeah, mine actually did that. Like, I don't think I ever sped walked out of somewhere that fast. The people in the gym must have been confused.
Oh my goodness. I think that guy himself.
But it's cause I was just so confused and distraught. My other buddy even followed me out trying to calm me down, but all I kept saying was, let me just think. Would you please just let me think? To this day, I don't know why I was saying that, but that's what I was saying. I think maybe it's just because I had so many things in my head. Like, you know when you get overwhelmed, you get hit with like 300 thoughts flooding into your mind all at the same time? That's what was happening to me, I think. Because I remember as I was processing it all, it was just guilt, anger, sadness. But then that one random thought came in. Man, this shit is just like Terabithia. That's how real it is. I actually thought that. That's how real it is. This junk is realistic. I think that's why
That's a Disney movie?
That's how real it is. I actually thought that. That's how real it is. This.
Boy, you got me fucked. Hell no. Nigga, I'm probably thinking that's about to goddamn be some, you know what I'm saying? Like something Interstellar producer made or something like that. You feel me? Like some big screen shit that the Interstellar niggas made. This just says Walt Disney Presents. Man, what the hell? Man, you probably think I'm about to walk into something happy. Nah. Oh, that shit would have fucked me up. I ain't gonna lie. I low-key would've... Nah, because I already know what happened now. I gotta watch another movie that's like across the same lines or like similar. I ain't gonna lie. I wanna up my movie bag. We watched The Truman Show like 3 weeks ago.
It's just like Terabithia. That's how real it is. I actually thought that. That's how real it is. This junk is realistic. I think that's why it hurt me so much to just see Jess go through it all. Like, cause he's also a kid and he's having to go through all these heavy feelings that honestly, you'll never be prepared for until it happens. The scene where he's crying in class, the scene where he's mean to his sister cause he's upset. And that scene with his dad comforting him. This video got me tearing up again, y'all. Jess at the end of the movie doesn't get over it. You don't get over that stuff. But he accepts that Leslie is gone. And instead of abandoning Terabithia, he decides to build a proper bridge so he can take his little sister there and they can experience what him and Leslie experienced. That was pretty much all the movies I wanted to go over this time. And this time, instead of commenting your favorite movie, comment down below if you shed a tear or even teared up while watching this video.
I made it through. I felt it right here. I felt it in the corners of my eye. If I would have blinked a couple of times, I might have been fucked. But I felt it in the corner of my eye.
Also, one last thing. I'm doing a Q&A next month to celebrate a very good year on YouTube. Round of applause, round of applause. So comment down below some good questions you want me to answer. I'll make sure to pick some spicy ones to keep the video interesting. And moral of the story? Germany did what?
Home movie? What home movie? What is that? My movie bag ain't that damn hot, family. Oh! Man, why these goddamn... Bro, why these Disney ass movies doing this shit, man? This shit don't make no damn sense. Why these Disney ass movies doing this, man? I'm about to get a bev, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't got no bev. I just peeped that. But great movie. That's a great movie. Great video, Derek. I ain't gonna lie. Damn near had me tearing up. I had to man up though to get this food though. I ain't even gonna sit here and cap. I had to.